Can I say, it's clear to everybody to see what's going on. The carnage is absolutely atrocious. They're even shooting their own people now, which shows how indiscriminate they're being. If they're being that indiscriminate with their own people, what are they doing to the ordinary people on the ground? This is a genocide, but crucially, this is an ethnic cleansing. This is the right wing of the government in Israel trying to complete what they started with the Nakba in 1948, which is to annex Gaza, to annex the whole of the West Bank. This is an annexation. This is the second phase of the Nakba, and it has to be stopped. Now, I just want to say two things in terms of activity. I think that we've shown a good example in this country. The national demonstrations in London actually have been seen across the Middle East. And I think that's given heart to people to rise up. But actually we need an uprising, not just on the streets of London. We need uprisings in Cairo, in Amman, in Damascus, in the rest of the Middle East, to rise up in solidarity with the Palestinian people, regardless of what the rulers think. If the rulers won't support the Palestinians, the people must do it and get rid of the rulers. But we have a duty here as well. As Bilal was saying, we have a duty to stop the arms trade. We have a duty to take this issue into every workplace. Each one of us should be taking the argument into the workplace. We should be organising walkouts at lunchtime, extend them into strikes if we can. We should be going to the arms workers at Wimborne and saying to them, stop supplying Israel. If we protest outside, we might stop them for a day. If we can persuade the workers in these places not to supply Israel, we can cut it off permanently. I can remember in the 1970s when there was a fascist coup in Chile. The workers at the shipyards in Portsmouth, there was a military ship from Chile in the shipyard. They refused to work on it. It sat there for 15 years and never went back to Chile until the end of the 1980s. That's what we need to be doing in the workplaces around here. So everybody has got, for example, health workers. Everybody knows someone who works in the health service. Can we be taking the injured and the wounded from Palestine into our hospitals to protect them here? Can we argue twin with groups of people in Gaza? We need to take the argument in to stop the arms trade, to stop our government's. How can you abstain on a genocide? How can you abstain on a genocide? But as Bilal was saying, you know, this British governments were perfectly happy to kill 30,000 Kenyans back in the 1950s, hundreds of thousands of people in Malaya, same in India, etc., etc. Britain has got a history of imperialism and colonial slaughter. America was built, let's remember, America was built on the genocide of the Native American peoples. It was built on the enslavement of millions of African people. We can't expect a sympathy from them. We have to threaten their power, and their power is about money, and we have to threaten that. We have to say solidarity with Gaza, solidarity with the Palestinian people. Take it into the workplaces, take it into the union branches. Collect money from medical aid for Palestine, but say if we don't get a change in this government, then we will take action, and not just an hour at lunchtime. We'll take extended action. Let's keep up the fight. Let's keep up the protests on the street. Let's keep the campaign visible, but let's embed that campaign in our workplaces, in our trade unions, and let's deepen and spread the campaign. Thanks very much.